Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Future Sound Media, and today we have a very interesting guest on our show. We have Asmaniko, our DJ Saab, and we will get to know his journey. But before that, let me quickly introduce him and get him on the show. Hi DJ, how are you doing?
Hello, Rahi. How are you, man?
Good, good, good. Long time, right?
Long time, man, long time.
Long
Almost
time.
10 years, I guess.
Almost 10 years. Almost 10
More than
years.
that, yeah, around 10
Yeah,
years, yeah.
around 10 years. It's been a long time. We've been
A
kind of
decade, yeah.
yeah, yeah, correct. We've been talking in the middle. We have connected, and like I've also heard the music, the kind of stuff that you've been doing. So to the folks, obviously I'm sure the folks who are kind of listening or watching this show right now, they know who DJ Saab aka Asmaniko is. However, just a brief introduction how I know DJ, my association with him is obviously we were part of the same uh, show,
Sure.
which was in MTV. It
In
was called
2009.
MTV. Yeah, in 2009, MTV Rock On,
Yeah.
where then we had formed a band called Khilaf, which came
Khilaf,
second
yeah.
runners up in that show, and yeah, so it
No,
has
bro.
been.
No, first runners up.
Yeah, first I said second as in
Second place.
second place as in first runners
Yeah,
up, and so yeah, and during
yeah.
that show, as in we obviously got to know a lot of about each other and all that stuff. But very interestingly, I really love how DJ is as a person also, and how his attitude is. So we'll get to know all that today. Okay, that's the reason I think we have kind of got him on the show. So DJ, I'll ask you. Okay, I'll
Yo, bro.
start this by quickly asking you
Yeah.
this, that how did you start your journey in, say, a turntablism, or being a DJ or producer? How did music start, if I may ask?
How did music start? So music started, bro. I would say it was given by my dad to me. So it was from childhood. So it started like that. I was listening to music since I was born. My dad used to play harmonium. He used to sing some ghazals, and he was a singer, a shair. And then, he used to play some harmonium, and he used to collect records. So that's how you know, it came into my life, and then अच्छा लगने लग गया भाई. उसके बाद वहाँ से हम भी चल पड़े फिर उस सफर पे. और कब घुसते गए, उसमें पता नहीं लगता. एज वी ऑल नो, कहते हैं म्यूजिक इज अ समंदर.
Right.
तो उसमें घुसते चले जाओ, एंड देन अभी तक पता नहीं हाउ डीप इट इज.
Great.
जस्ट स्विमिंग या.
Hmm. How did your interest grow? So music, as you said, there was music in your family. How did your interest grow, specifically in turntablism and
Okay.
DJing? How did that happen?
So in turntablism, I would say the first guy to influence me towards turntablism and DJing was Bali Sagu.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was a very, as everybody knows, he needs no introduction in India and even internationally. Produce a lot of great music, Punjabi and Hindi music, fusion with Western music. So वो चीज़ मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा, उस बंदे की जो बेस लाइन्स होती थी, जो ये होती थी, वो मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्राइक करी. So he was the guy who made me, buy these things, subwoofers.
Okay. Okay.
I remember I was in third or fourth standard. I bought a subwoofer. I bought a separate cabinet. उसमें अटैच करवाया सबवूफर, और made our own. We used to make our own bass tubes at that time, because
Okay.
that time इंडिया में इतना अवेलेबल नहीं होता था आपको बेस ट्यूब वगैरह. अब तो सब मिलता है बना बनाया.
Hmm.
So yeah, Bali Sagu was the one, to
Okay.
yeah, to first
Okay.
guy to influence me. उसके बाद वहां से घुसते गए, and started to explore more
Hmm.
artists and everybody. Yeah. उससे पहले बाकी बॉलीवुड वगैरह तो, लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, बचपन से सारे माय सिस्टर्स एंड एवरीबॉडी वर इनटू म्यूजिक. सबको अच्छा लगता था, तो हमेशा से घर में रिकॉर्ड प्लेयर्स,
Hmm.
कैसेट प्लेयर्स, बहुत abundance में, a lot of records and a lot of cassettes, everything was there. So I was always surrounded by music. So yeah, blessed also. And then उसके बाद अपना शौक होता
Okay. Okay.
है. Yeah,
Great.
bro. Yeah.
And it was very right now, as in as in the how the turntablism industry is, or how DJing is, as per such, can everything, multiple things are being digital, right? But at that point of time, you had to kind of physically have the vinyls and all that, and kind of do that. So what are your favorite vinyls? I know you have got a huge collection. Can you show us some? Like, I'm very interested. I think some
I
of
can surely show you some, man. But I can show you some. If I am gonna show you, all of them,
huh.
then the podcast is gonna take all of it. Then
Okay.
this is one of
But
a very favorite uh, party banger. Every DJ is, you know,
okay.
playing. Whomsoever is playing in a club knows this track. Put your
Okay.
hands up for Detroit. So
Okay.
yeah, Freddie Legrand.
Okay.
So yeah, one
Fair.
of my favorite records I bought from my, rest in peace, my Guruji, DJ Jazzy Joe, my sir,
Hmm.
the legend Jazzy Joe, one of the first guys to start this thing,
Hmm.
hip hop music and Western music in all of India and
Hmm.
Delhi also. Yeah.
Okay. So, did
And
you
then
like
you wanna
formal?
see more?
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
records.
Please,
And
please go ahead. At least
what
two
kind of
more
records you
favorite.
wanna see?
Uh, See, I remember that record specifically. I don't know if you have it. You had done that Rung Bird Say thing. That
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I have it. Obviously, right now I don't have
Oh,
it here,
oh
but then
man.
I have to go into another room and get
No
it.
issues.
Right.
Whatever you have in front of you right now.
Similar one. I have this thing.
Okay,
If you can see,
Mukesh.
Memories of Mukesh. Yeah.
Memories
So
of
this
Mukesh.
was my dad's
Hmm.
record. This is my
Okay.
dad's record. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I was talking about. So he had a very rich taste in music.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of old school people like that, and for example, this
This is
Gurbani,
okay. Okay. Gurbani.
and
Nice.
a very good artist. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
many more like that. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, so this is very exciting. I wanted to ask you something regarding where did you learn this? Your DJing or turntablism. Where did you learn this? You just mentioned your mentor's name. You just said. So did
One
you
of my mentors.
formally?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you formally go and learn it, or how? Because DJing equipment, to be very honest, is very expensive.
It
First,
is. It is. Yeah.
secondly, getting into that also is you need to have a guide. At that point of time, I'm sure we did not have that much YouTube and everything guidance. So what was
Yo.
the process?
So uh, see, if at the very first, I got officially trained by people. I mean, by God's grace, I was blessed and I had money to pay the fees. My mom, supported me as my dad passed away when I was very small. I was just 1.5 years old, and then after that, my mom has supported me all the way. And तो कभी कोई वो प्रॉब्लम हुई नहीं, तो फीस देने के लिए घर वालों ने सपोर्ट करा हमेशा से. सो आई स्टार्टेड वेरी अर्ली. आई इवन आई वाज नॉट इवन आई वुड से नॉट इवन 17. उससे पहले ही आई वाज आई गेस व्हाट 15. आई गेस या 15 में मैंने आई लर्नड ऑन CDJs फर्स्ट फ्रॉम DJ
Okay.
Himanshu in
Hmm.
Delhi, first teacher of mine. उसके बाद वो CDJs पे सीखते ही आई स्टार्टेड आई प्लेइंग इन अ क्लब.
Okay. Okay.
तो उसके बाद काफी टाइम एज इन 1-2 साल क्लब में बजाया. बट देन आई वाज ऑलवेज more inclined towards this thing, turntables.
Hmm.
तो जबकि you don't need that in a club. If
Hmm.
you're playing in a club, you don't necessarily need to play on a turntable or
Right.
anything. But yeah, it was my
Right.
personal interest from always. You know,
Hmm.
that's and you know that very well. So
Hmm.
yeah, so that's the reason I'm so much into turntables and scratching.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So after that, I went to DJ Jazzy Joe. I mentioned his name
Okay.
earlier also. So yeah, so I went to him. He introduced me to DJ Vinayak. Vinayak
Okay.
taught me scratching, and Vinayak sir, uh, amazing guy.
Okay.
This guy taught me scratching. One of the finest guy, although he's not scratching anymore. He's just into composing and producing music. Somewhere
Hmm.
in Bombay as a ghost producer. We don't know for
Hmm.
whom he's producing, but yeah, he's there in Bombay from past 10, 15 years. He's producing and composing for big producers. Yeah.
Hmm.
So he taught me scratching, and I took that art to another level. He himself said that, you know, that yeah, you are the one who's gonna take it further. I'm not scratching anymore after this. He was like almost done with this thing, and जाते जाते वो मुझे बस शायद लिखा हुआ था मेरा उनसे सीखना.
Hmm.
And yeah, he was one of the finest. I wanted to learn from him, and Jazzy जो by God's grace again, he कहते हैं ना जिससे आपको मन हो मिलने का, दिल हो, तो फिर अपने आप हो जाते हैं वो काम. वही हुआ. जाजीजो ने ऑटोमेटिकली विनायक का नाम लिया. एंड जाजीजो taught me just mixing on the vinyls first to
Hmm.
two, three basic classes he took. After that, the main advanced, scratching stuff was taught by Vinayak. He
Okay.
used to be DJ Vinayak at that time. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. So, in that case, I'm very interested in right now the setup that you're using. Could you tell me what setup you're using right now? That back on the back, I can see the
Yeah,
techniques.
bro.
So, if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah,
explain
yeah. One you
what is
can
the
see
setup, I'm very
here,
interested.
and one it's here. I should go now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So it's opposite. So I'm getting a little confused with the camera.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm
Yes.
using two techniques, turntables, and then I'm using a very classic, analog setup as of now. Just like as you know, I'm very,
Hmm.
fond of the old school stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm using, yeah, very old school setup, all analog, nothing digital, no tractor. Other, although I have everything, I have the tractor setup, I
Hmm.
have the tractor mixer and everything. But this is what I love. Yeah, two techniques and one mixer. Right now, I'm having a very old school Westax mixer over here. Yeah, you can see that in every DMC competition, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yes, and you have got the Yamahas there. I can see that. So how do you
yeah, yeah.
produce? I just wanted to understand one thing. How do you produce your tracks? What DAW are you
Mhm.
using? Like Logic or what?
No,
What? What? How do you
I
produce?
use Ableton, bro. I've been using
Ableton.
Ableton from past, I would say it's been 14, 15 years ago. I've been
Okay.
using Ableton and only Ableton, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Although I
I'm.
learned a lot of softwares, I went to SAE,
Hmm. Hmm.
School of Audio Engineering. You are aware of it.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Everybody is aware of it internationally, yeah. One of the finest schools. So, yeah, I went there. I learned electronic music production from SAE. After these courses that I told you I did from DJs, these three DJs, DJ Himanshu, DJ Jazzy Joe, DJ Vinayak. After
Hmm.
that, I went to SAE. I learned music production. So yeah, I learned a lot of softwares there. Learned Ableton, Reason, Nuendo, uh, FL Studio. No, not FL Studio. Reason, Ableton, Nuendo, and one more software was there. But yeah, uh, see, I don't even, because the
Okay.
thing is, I was,
Hmm.
yeah, once I found Ableton, my thing was done, कि sort हो गया भाई.
Yeah. Right.
मुझे
Right.
मिल गया मेरा, हथियार. खत्म
Right.
होगी बात. Yeah, so I've
Correct.
been using Ableton since then. Yeah,
Yeah, Ableton is very powerful. I myself also use Ableton,
it is,
though
bro.
I'm more of a Logic user. That
See,
is it.
I would say Logic
Hmm.
has its own pros and cons, and every software has that.
Right.
So the mastering stuff is very powerful on Logic and Nuendo, both the softwares. I
Hmm.
love those. But then I'm more of the I do the creative part. I let the
Hmm.
engineers do their part. I let the
Hmm.
engineers do the mixing and the mastering.
Hmm.
I don't go into that. I'm a music producer. I'm a music composer. So you
Okay.
know, stick with that. I never say that, yes, I will mix and master like commercial guys,
Hmm.
who master for the, all those big record labels and
Hmm.
all
Hmm.
those pop tracks.
Also wanted to know, like, how was the scene in, kind of, how was the club scene and, DJing scene in general, in your area when you were kind of doing
In
these
Delhi.
things? Yeah, in Delhi. How
hmm
was this?
Club scene as in what exactly? I didn't get your question. Can
I
you
am
please
asking is that okay? I'll reiterate.
elaborate? Yeah, a
What?
little. Yeah.
Yeah, like what kind of? How was the scene? How was the, like, what kind of music was
You
playing in
asking just
general?
about the discos?
Yeah, so like, as in, you said now you had played in clubs and
Yeah.
like, so I wanted to, because you just mentioned that you learn from so many folks, right? So it was quite
Yeah.
yeah. So I
Street
wanted to
folks.
yeah. So that's what my question was. Okay, I'll reiterate. My
Mhm.
question was that I wanted to understand. How strong was the DJ community at that point of time in Delhi, that you kind of were able to grow into and learn so many stuff? What was kind of the kind of music that was being played and all that? So if you could kind of tell at that point of time.
See, bro, now if you're talking about the community,
Hmm.
it's still not strong,
Okay.
sadly. And
Okay.
now, and I'm not talking about only Delhi. I would say this for the whole India,
Hmm.
and maybe I mean, uh, I don't want. I mean, I don't want to call myself an antisocial, this thing element.
Hmm.
But then
Hmm.
I've, never done anything like that. But then, yeah, I never feel that sense of this thing, encouragement from, you know. But yeah, there were guys. Obviously, there were
Hmm.
guys who
Hmm.
were
Hmm.
supportive, very supportive. Obviously, that's
Hmm.
why I went into this thing. But then, majorly, if you see in the last
Hmm.
larger
Hmm.
perspective, so it has never been very favorable for the DJs in India.
Okay.
And I'm telling you this thing from the capital of India.
Hmm. Okay.
So it has, yeah. So obviously, you're talking about 15 years back. It was,
Hmm.
I would say, 15 years back. It was, in fact, better.
Okay.
Nowadays, I see guys. I mean, I don't want to
Hmm.
say too many things about anybody or you know anybody specifically, but yeah,
Hmm.
on a major this thing as a whole, it's not a very uh, friendly this thing for I would say, क्योंकि मेरा ये होता है यार कि आप अपने टैलेंट पे काम करो
Hmm.
और आप अगर अपने टैलेंट में अच्छे हो,
हाँ.
if you are practicing well and you are good at your skills and तो मेरे लिए यार वो बातें मैटर नहीं करती कि आप दोस्त बना रहे हो इंडस्ट्री में कितनी जल्दी एंड
Hmm.
that's the reason of success today
Okay.
कि आप इंडस्ट्री में हाउ फास्ट आर यू मेकिंग फ्रेंड्स with
Hmm.
people.
Hmm.
So, so I'm not that kind of a guy. I cannot do that. I stick to my art. I practice hard,
Hmm.
and that's how I have been from the very starting. So maybe that's why I'm out of the circle. I'm not into that thing. I don't fit in there. This thing. जो भी उनकी हायरार्की चल रही है,
Hmm.
कुछ भी चल रहा है. Because I don't care. मुझे
Okay.
ये होता है कि भाई जो ज्यादा टैलेंटेड है उसकी ज्यादा रिस्पेक्ट होनी चाहिए. दैट शुड बी द हायरार्की इफ यू वांट टू फॉलो सम हायरार्की. अदरवाइज व्हाट एल्स आई मीन,
Okay.
ये कोई पावर वावर का कोई गेम नहीं है यहाँ पे यार. इट्स आर्ट एंड इट्स प्योरली अबाउट स्किल्स इन द सोल.
Okay. That's
दैट्स हाउ इट
great.
शुड बी.
That's great. If you're just focused on your music, I think that shows, and
या
networking and everything comes much later. And just focus on the music.
Yeah,
I think that's the message.
for
Yeah.
me it's still not there. I mean it's been more than 17 years. मैं networking मेरे को नहीं पता कभी कर पाऊंगा कि नहीं.
Hmm.
कभी जिंदगी में कोई पीआर मैनेजर मिल गया तो वो हो सकता है शायद कर ले मेरे लिए. आज तक तो
Hmm.
मैनेजर भी नहीं मिला कोई अच्छा. कोई
Okay.
आता है कोई चले जाता है क्योंकि it's how
Hmm.
hard it is to find a good
Hmm. Hmm.
manager. I mean a lot of artists would have been somewhere else if they found a good
Hmm.
manager. So
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I don't care about all the stuff. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I'll ask you about something obviously which we were part of. So how did MTV happen? How did you get into the show? Suddenly, you got into because it
Yeah.
was rock on, as in it was
Yeah.
looking for rock musician. As a DJ,
Huh.
how did you get? What made you go into the competition? Let me ask.
Yeah. So हुआ क्या भाई. MTV Rock On से एक we were about 18 years old at that time. I
Hmm.
was, yeah, both of
Hmm.
us kind of. तो uh, उस टाइम पे भाई फिर अपना क्या कहते हैं उससे एक दो साल मैंने पहले इंडियाज गॉट टैलेंट का ऑडिशन दिया था अपने एक दोस्त के साथ.
Hmm.
या वेरी गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन फ्रॉम स्कूल. उसके बाद उसने अभी अच्छा एक अच्छा सॉन्ग भी करा है विच इज अ वेल नोन सॉन्ग. सबने सुना होगा, ओए तेरा हैप्पी बर्थडे, दिस सॉन्ग.
Hmm. Hmm.
या सो there's that's माय फ्रेंड. या तो वो बंदा मेरे साथ गया था एज अ रैपर एंड आई वेंट देयर एज अ टर्न टेबलिस्ट. तो
Hmm.
हम दोनों ने भाई वहाँ पे परफॉर्म करा इंडियाज गॉट टैलेंट में, एंड वी
Hmm.
गॉट लाइक व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट, मतलब हमारा वहाँ पे असॉल्ट हो गया एक तरीके से, बिल्कुल ना, क्योंकि द जजेस couldn't two of the judges were the ladies who didn't know anything about scratching or freestyle rap.
Okay.
And one guy was, I'll take his name, Shekhar Kapoor. He understood it very well,
Hmm.
and उसने बहुत तारीफ करी उस चीज की. And Nikhil Chinappa was the anchor over there.
Hmm.
तो
Okay.
निखिल चिनप्पा ने भी बहुत एक्ट को हमारे सपोर्ट करा था.
Hmm.
सो वो चीज वहां पर, वो इंडियाज गॉट टैलेंट, यू नो, इट्स द क्राइटेरिया, दे, यू नो, यू नीड टू yeses and then
Hmm.
you go through the next round. तो वहां पे दो
Hmm.
वो लेडीज ने अपना क्रॉस कर दिया था. और शेखर कपूर भाई साहब, और एंकर का तो
Hmm.
उसमें कुछ रोल यहाँ पे उस टाइम होता नहीं था.
Okay.
हाँ,
Hmm.
जैसे बाहर देते हैं बजर बजाने को, वहां पे, यहाँ पे आई थिंक उस टाइम पे वो पावर नहीं थी एंकर्स के पास.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, but then Nikhil Chinappa was very supportive, and he met me outside also after the audition and everything.
Hmm.
तो उसके बाद ये एक बैड एक्सपीरियंस हुआ. हम घर आए भाई, आराम से, छोटे 16-17 साल के लड़के मुंह लटका के आए घर को.
Hmm.
दोनों बैठ के, कोई बात नहीं. उसके बाद थोड़े दिन बाद पता लगा भाई, न्यूज़पेपर में देखा कि ऐसे ऐसे एमटीवी रॉक ऑन का हो रहा है कुछ, एंड देन निखिल
Hmm.
चिनप्पा इज वन ऑफ द जजेस. सो आई वाज लाइक, ही
Hmm.
वाज वेरी सपोर्टिव ऑफ द स्टफ एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड ही
Hmm.
इज देयर, and he liked my stuff a lot. You know, he was praising me a lot.
Hmm.
So why not go there and, you know, give an audition?
Okay.
So bas, that's what motivated me. I went and
Okay.
stood in the queue, gave my
Okay.
audition. Yeah, got selected. Yeah, the
And
rest, you
later
know.
killed it. Rest is history.
Yeah. Together with you.
Yeah, man. So,
Yeah.
how was the experience? I know we know it. Just for the our audience, how was the experience of the show itself? Like when you were part of the full show, it was like for a long time we had to stay out of and remember you, we had to stay there. So, how was that experience in altogether? Did it help you as a musician, or I don't know, anything from that?
Bro, it helped me massively, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
To be frank with you, as a musician, as a human being,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a whole, it helped me a lot, because obviously you're meeting artists from around the country.
Mm-hmm.
You, because I was, just like I told you, I was always into my stuff, you know, practicing my own stuff. I was never collaborating with other artists.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing gave me a big opportunity, you know, to collaborate with people,
Right, right.
and how to, you know, make friends with people, and how to be the bandmates, because that was never the
Mhm.
uh, thing in my head. मैं हमेशा मतलब अकेला ही चलता हूँ, और
Mhm.
वही अपनी, आज तक भी वही आदत है. तो वहां पे वो एक साल ऐसा था, वो 6 महीने, जो भी वो टाइम था हमारा, 6 महीने
हाँ,
उस शो में. सो उसमें मेरे को समझ आया कि भाई हाँ, बाकियों को भी कैसे साथ लेके चला जाता है.
हाँ. Okay.
तो वो, या, दैट वेज इट हेल्प मी अ लॉट, या.
Okay, that's great. DJ, I'll ask you something. Like, after MTV, obviously, we were part of Kilaf, and then this transformation that I see right now, you're like you're as a producer, Asmaniko. So, first of all, the name I wanted to. It was very interesting. Interested about the name. I did ask you,
Okay.
but yeah. Please, if you could enumerate on the name. What is the name? What does it mean, or what
Yeah,
is all about?
I'll tell you, bro.
हाँ.
As you know, I'm from Delhi, and I'm a Punjabi. You know that.
Mhm, mhm,
So, Asman, we all know the meaning of Asman in Hindi. Hindi
mhm.
language. Asman
Yeah,
क्या होता है? Asman, it's Akash, which is my
yeah,
real name.
yeah.
Yeah. So that came from there. एंड देन उसके बाद एक थॉट मेरा उस चीज पे आया कि आसमान, द स्काई इज वन.
Mhm,
इको,
mhm.
इको इज वन इन पंजाबी.
Okay,
सो आसमान, इको. सो
okay.
व्हेन यू combine those, आसमान, इको,
Oh man, this is very interesting. And
Yeah.
this journey of Asmaniko started when? How long you're with this name? You have been doing this?
Since I started my label Swanfly Studios, I've been
Mm-hmm.
using this alias of mine. It's since 2017.
Okay, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
regarding Swanfly Studios, if you can tell more, do you do your own productions or do you do other productions? To what? How does this work for
See,
Swanfly?
Swanfly Studios is totally my my thing, and it's all my productions. All the tracks
Hmm.
are produced by me,
Hmm.
but then I collaborate with a lot of artists. That
Hmm.
is singers, music producers also,
Hmm.
but very less music producers. Mainly it's singers and dancers for the videos,
Okay, okay,
and rap artists.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
So I've been
All,
kind of listening to some of those tracks. So what kind of tracks are you right now working on, and what's the plan with this? How this is going for Asmanika as of now?
yeah, so right now I've been working on all electronic stuff, but then अभी रिसेंटली मैं सोच रहा हूँ थोड़ा बॉलीवुड पे
Hmm.
करने का काम, और कर भी रहा हूँ, और कुछ काफी निकाले भी हैं मैंने रीमिक्सेस।
Okay.
एंड देन लेट्स सी, क्योंकि मैं फ्री में काम नहीं करता यार, तो
Hmm.
उसमें बस यही है कि जब पैसा मिलेगा तो साथ में कुछ कोलैबोरेशन आएगी, नहीं मिलेगा तो हम ऐसी फ्री में जनता को अपना आई गिव माय आई बीन गिविंग माय ओरिजिनल्स आल्सो आउट टू पीपल।
Hmm.
इट्स ऑल अवेलेबल ऑन माय वेबसाइट
Hmm.
swanflystudios.com. Everything is, the full tracks are available for free.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not charging anything अभी तक।
Hmm.
तो मेरे को यही था कि मैं अभी तक जो बनाया है सब दिया फ्री में जनता को। अभी आगे देखेंगे कुछ होता है तो। पैसे वैसे की
Okay.
अभी तक कुछ नहीं आया।
Okay. And we were talking about music and this journey that you have. So apart from music, let me ask you: when you are not say producing, how do you spend your time? How what's like a day in a day? Kya karte ho? What are the favorite things that you do? Maybe do you have a routine or something? What do you do in your free time? Or
See, bro, I got married in very early, as a metropolitan guy. तो यहाँ
mm-hmm.
पे तो अब सब कहते हैं कि भाई 30 35 40 के होके शादी करेंगे। तो मैंने
Mm-hmm.
उस हिसाब से बहुत जल्दी शादी कर ली थी। मैं आई वाज ओनली 24 25। आई
Okay.
गॉट मैरिड इन 2012।
Mm-hmm.
तो
Okay.
अब मेरा 9 10 साल का लड़का हो गया। माय
Mm-hmm.
सन इज 9 10 years oल्ड। तो
Okay.
उसके साथ कैसे टाइम निकल गया, आई डिडंट इवन गॉट टू नो। कुछ पता भी नहीं लगा भाई, और कैसे एवरीथिंग जस्ट टाइम फ्लाइज विद द किड्स।
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's what happened. So yeah, I was working on music. I was living in Kullu. I was not here in Delhi from
Okay.
past like 6 7 years. I was living in Kullu, Himachal Pradesh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we were there. उसके बाद वो, हाँ, अभी मैं अभी पिछले 1 साल से दिल्ली में
Hmm.
वापस आया।
Okay. Okay.
उसके बाद
That's
तो भाई ब्रो पता ही नहीं लगा शादी के बाद कब, यू नो क्योंकि शादी के जस्ट द नेक्स्ट ईयर आई हैड माय सन विद
okay.
मी। या तो
Okay.
उसके बाद जस्ट टाइम जस्ट फ्लू अवे with him and
Okay.
music and my family, yeah,
Okay.
my
Fair
wife, yeah.
enough. It's pretty interesting. DJ,
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
ask you something. Like, say, and this is, I think, a lot of folks would benefit from this. One of the reasons that, we have folks is that, say, someone is seeing or watching. Say, you had started very early, as you said, you had that environment, music environment at your place. So, say someone like 16 or 17, 18-year-old kid, whatever, they want to be a DJ or want to be a turntablist or want to be a producer. Okay. what would be your advice? Like, how should this? Abhi, see, there's a lot of resources, obviously, like YouTube, Skillshare, all these things are there. But
Hmm.
how do you think? What advice do you would you give them? Like, how should they start their journey in DJing or turntablism in general?
Bro, I would just say, just focus on your art, what I said earlier.
Hmm.
And just focus on your art. Don't, I mean, yeah, if you want to earn money, all those things in, because see, everybody has a different goal.
Hmm.
Someone wants to be a best DJ,
Hmm.
someone might want to be the best earning DJ. So there's a big difference in both of these things. You get my point? So there are two answers to these things. So first of all, you
Right.
need to decide what's your goal. तो अगर आपका गोल है भाई कि आपने पैसे ज्यादा कमाने हैं, तो आप पहले तो आप एक अपना क्या कहते हैं, जो भी आपने अच्छा सा मेंटोर पकड़ के, आपको ज्यादा आज की रेट में टाइम नहीं लगेगा आई गेस सीखने में। हमारे टाइम पे तो यूट्यूब वगैरह ये सब ज्यादा होता नहीं था, बट नाउ यू इजीली हैव एवरीथिंग। आपने एक अपना क्या कहते हैं, एक यू जस्ट नीड टू बाय अ कंसोल ऑफ योर, जिसमें आजकल सब कुछ
Hmm.
डिजिटली, सब कुछ एक छोटा सा कंसोल आ जाता है। यू जस्ट नीड
Hmm.
टू प्लग इन योर लैपटॉप एंड यू कैन लर्न एवरीथिंग ऑन यूट्यूब ऑल्सो।
Right.
आपको कहीं जाने की भी लोड नहीं है।
Huh.
तो
Right.
आप घर पे बैठे बैठे भी सीख जाओगे, कोई वो बड़ी बात नहीं है। अगर आपको पैसा ही कमा, उसके बाद मेनली आपको जहाँ काम करना पड़ेगा वो आपकी नेटवर्किंग होगी। आप क्लब्स में
Hmm.
जो मोटर्स हैं और ये वो, मेक फ्रेंड्स विद देम,
Hmm.
और आपको फिर
And
काम मिलना शुरू हो जाएगा। और आपका म्यूजिक टेस्ट ऑब्वियसली अच्छा होना चाहिए कि आप नचा पाओ लोगों को।
hmm.
दैट्स इट। अगर आपने
Okay.
पैसा कमाना है, अगर आपको रिस्पेक्ट चाहिए, दैट्स अ
Hmm.
डिफरेंट गेम ऑल टुगेदर।
Hmm.
ठीक है ना भाई? तो उसमें फिर
Makes sense.
आपको, या तो उसमें आपको जस्ट प्रैक्टिस ऑन योर आर्ट। यू कैन, आप अलग भी रह सकते हो लोगों से कट के, या कुछ भी कर सकते हो जैसे कि हम एज एन अंडरग्राउंड आर्टिस्ट कर रहे हैं।
Hmm.
या
Right.
वी बोथ आर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द सेकंड थिंग।
Right.
तो हम,
Right.
हाँ, हम ज्यादा केयर नहीं करते कि उसमें क्या चल रहा है
Makes
क्या नहीं चल रहा है, या
right. No, because I'll say that right now, since you mentioned this, I'm also learning this here. I have my DDJ-FLX 4, and this I bought.
yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I bought because I am like a hobbyist. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
more
I
of a
get that.
like producer, but I really like to learn a lot of new things, and I really am interested in this. And to be very honest, I do have like baad mein, if I get time, I generally right now don't get much time, but I would love to learn turntablism and kind of get my hands dirty. But right now, it's like too many things on my plate. So
Yo,
yeah. Anyways,
you
but
are
this
an amazing singer. You are an amazing writer, bro. You are like crazy. कहाँ तो डीजिंग तो छोटी बात है तेरे लिए भाई। तो
nahi, nahi.
हाँ,
And
तू
I
हाँ
got
तू स्क्रैचिंग में घुस तू, या कुछ, हाँ यार, यू नीड टू यू, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट छोटी मोटी चीजों में तेरा पेट नहीं भरेगा। आई नो यू एज एन
hmm,
आर्टिस्ट। सो या
hmm,
यू नीड टू, अगर घुसेगा तो फिर
hmm.
घुसता ही जाएगा। इसमें भी बहुत वो है अभी आगे।
Correct. Correct. Because I'll say one thing that I got at least because of the fact that you were part of that band that we were Khilaf at that point of time. I
या
saw you, and even before that also. I think 12
Mhm.
inch revolution we had done it. Bole
Yeah,
Aaj
12 inch
Jahan se.
revolution, I
Huh.
remember, was the name given by me at that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we were part of that, and from there only, I
Saab
was not.
was yours. Yeah, written by
Yeah.
you.
So that the thing is that I saw you how you kind of did all this. I was super interested. Okay, because I've never seen a DJ in front of me. I've like seen it like clubs mein hota hai na,
Not
as in
that kind of a, this kind of a
yes,
DJ. You
correct,
didn't see.
turntablist. I've for the
Yeah,
first time I saw, maybe it's the like I was more into rock.
बिल्कुल सबके दिमाग में अभी यही होता है ना,
हाँ,
डीजे तो हाँ बस एक चीज
हाँ,
सामने पड़े हैं और गाने चलते
हाँ,
जा रहे हैं, वो नाच रहा है बंदा,
correct.
वो डीजे है।
Right. And the reason is that exposure was very important for me. Later, whenever I used to kind of think, so that always, I think, kind of helped. And that's the reason I kind of asked you this
हम्म,
question. coming back to, we do have, certain questions that we ask to our guests on the show. So
Hmm.
sometimes I do ask, sometimes I don't ask. So let me ask you one thing, like, just kind of observing something. Say, how has a failure, or say an apparent failure or a setback, led you to a future later success? Do you have any like successful, as in favorite failures? कुछ favorite failure है जो उस टाइम
फेवरेट
failure
फेलियर
लगा?
बिल्कुल भाई, मैं दोबारा
हम्म,
डिस्कस कर देता हूँ एज यू
हाँ.
आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन।
हम्म.
वो फेवरेट फेलियर भाई, वो मेरा इंडियाज गॉट टैलेंट ही था।
हम्म.
हाँ, क्योंकि अगर वो नहीं होता लाइफ में तो मैं ये एमटीवी रॉक ऑन के उसमें भी नहीं आता, रेस में।
हम्म. हम्म.
मेरा वो, अगर मैंने पंगा नहीं लिया होता, वहां पे बेइज्जती नहीं हुई होती। दो लेडीज जिनको नहीं पता था कुछ उस आर्ट के बारे में जो हम परफॉर्म कर रहे
हम्म.
हैं। तो वो नहीं हुआ होता तो मैं
हम्म.
उससे आगे नहीं तो, या दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट या थिंग, या।
Great, great, great. Like, also one more thing is that, like in the last 5 years, do you have any kind of new belief, behavior, or something that has improved your life? Like, kuch changes आया है, as in something you
लास्ट फाइव
believe
इयर्स
in the last 5 years. Anything that you started believing in, or started practicing, which has helped you as an artist,
Yeah,
as a
I'll
producer?
share with you that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's There's one thing which is riding my motorcycle.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about
Yeah.
this.
So
Okay.
I
Okay.
was like very fond of motorbikes and
Okay.
stunts and wheelies majorly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So उसके बाद I was in my 11th standard in school.
Okay. Okay.
I met with a major accident doing a wheelie, trying a 90 degree, 91-degree wheelie. I was trying basically
Mm-hmm.
anti gravity. Yeah, but then I didn't succeed. Although I managed to put my bike,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the further direction, but then
Mm-hmm.
I lost the right and left balance, and the bike crashed on my left foot.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it bounced on my left foot like a ball. So it crushed my feet, and I lost three, fingers of mine. Went through major surgery.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it was like a big trauma at that time. I was on bed for like 6 7 months. So it was a big thing at that time. उसके बाद फिर भाई अपना क्या कहते हैं, मैंने छोड़ दी बाइक साइक चलाना। हाई मतलब तब से गाड़ी पे था मैं।
Okay. Okay.
तो हाँ, उसके बाद फिर मैं अभी यार, तब से गाड़ी 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 गाड़ी। और ये बात आई टोल्ड यू इट हैपेंड इन माय 11th स्टैंडर्ड, दिस
Mm-hmm.
इज 2004 मे बी,
Hmm.
समवेयर अराउंड दैट।
Okay.
या सो उसके बाद मैंने कुछ एक फोबिया टाइप हो गया था, तो और मेरे से ज्यादा घर वालों को हो गया था।
Mm-hmm.
तो फिर भाई बाइक वाइक छोड़ के तब से गाड़ी पे ही चल रहे थे। उसके बाद ये काफी टाइम से मैं मिस कर रहा था, मतलब ये गाड़ी में तो आप ये बंद बंद रहते हो
Mm-hmm.
ना, जो मोटर बाइक की फील है, गिव्स यू अ डिफरेंट एड्रेनलिन थिंग,
Mm-hmm.
अलग ही रश है। तो अभी मैंने started like from past like 3 4 years riding my bike.
Hmm.
Yeah, bought a new street bike. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. What is
250
the
cc.
model? 250 cc.
Yeah,
What?
250
Okay.
cc Suzuki है, Ward Gixxer.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
But
so it's
safe, please.
good for the streets. Yeah, I mean because मैं दूर नहीं जाता, I don't go on the highways में लंबी राइड्स
Hmm.
नहीं करता। बट
Hmm.
ये है कि मैं रोज लेके उसको 15 20 मिनट अपने घर के इधर उधर उसको घुमा देता हूँ ना, तो
Hmm.
बहुत ज्यादा खुल जाता है दिमाग उसमें, काफी फ्रेश फील होता है। तो वो
Okay.
एक चीज है, हाँ भाई।
Okay, I think that is good. So, कुछ specific routine है तुम्हारा, like, as in, do you follow like any specific routine that you like, say, like you wake up at this point of time? Just say, like, I'll tell about myself. I do have a very strict routine that I follow that has helped me as a producer or an artist, or whatever job that I'm doing. So, do you have any kind of routines? Would you consider yourself as a disciplined person, or as a more free flowing? And whatever, do you follow any routines, and if you do, what are those?
Bhai, I would not call myself as a disciplined person, but I would not call myself even an undisciplined person.
Okay.
तो दोनों है, बिकॉज मतलब टाइम पे दोनों चीजें होती हैं. When I'm free flow, most of the times I'm free flow, but
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
I'm practicing, if I'm learning something new, if I'm practicing something new, तो मैं मेरे से ज्यादा डेडिकेटेड भी कोई नहीं होता. मैं सब कुछ छोड़ के पूरा डिसिप्लिन्ड भी मेरे से ज्यादा कोई नहीं होगा. मेरे से
Mm-hmm.
ज्यादा कोई नहीं, as in I'm it's just the way to say it. I'm not comparing myself to anybody, but
Mm-hmm.
then it's just the way we talk. Yeah, yeah. So तो या जब मैं कर रहा होता हूँ भाई प्रैक्टिस वगैरह, इफ आई एम इनटू समथिंग, कुछ नया सीख रहा हूँ, तो पूरा डिसिप्लिन्ड होके किया जाता है वो काम. अगर अदरवाइज कोई हार्ड एंड फास्ट कोई रूल नहीं है लाइफ में कि इस इतने बजे उठना ही
Mm-hmm.
है और ये ही
Mm-hmm.
करना है, ये ही खाना है. आई एम नॉट दैट काइंड ऑफ अ गाय एट ऑल.
Okay.
हाँ, तो आई वेरी मच गो विद द फ्लो ऑल माय लाइफ, एंड इट हैज हेल्प्ड मी अ लॉट. मेरे हिसाब से मेरी लाइफ, सबकी लाइफ अलग होती है, बट मेरे को वही
Mm-hmm.
सूट करता है भाई, गो विद द फ्लो वाला ज्यादा. बट या
Okay.
अगेन, इफ आई एम लर्निंग समथिंग, कुछ अभ्यास कर रहे हैं, अगर शुद्ध
Mm-hmm.
हिंदी का प्रयोग करें, तो
Mm-hmm.
कुछ किसी चीज का अभ्यास करा जा रहा है, कुछ करा जा रहा है, तो यू नीड टू बी
Mm-hmm.
डिसिप्लिन्ड ब्रो. उसमें
Right.
आप अनडिसिप्लिन्ड नहीं हो सकते. क्योंकि अगर
Right.
मैं आज कुछ चीजें, कुछ अगर मैं वी स्टैंड बाय, you know me for my art, and you know me for a
Mm-hmm.
few things that I
Mm-hmm.
do on these turntables behind me. So
Right.
that's because I was disciplined. Whenever I
Correct.
was learning a new trick, and
Mm-hmm.
still till date it is like that. कुछ नया जिस दिन भी होता है, तो उस दिन फिर सब कुछ छोड़
Mm-hmm.
के भाई सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस ही चलती है. चाहे उसमें
Okay.
फिर 12 घंटे लग रहे हैं, 24 घंटे लग रहे हैं. देन अगेन आई विल नॉट कॉल इट डिसिप्लिन. वो भी गो विद द फ्लो ही होता है, क्योंकि 24 घंटे,
Mm-hmm.
डिसिप्लिन्ड बंदा 24 घंटे नहीं दे सकता. वो
Mm-hmm.
4 घंटे बांध देगा दिन के. गेट माई पॉइंट.
Right. Right.
तो हम
Right.
थोड़ा गो विद द फ्लो वाले बंदे क्रेजी होते हैं, तो वो 4 घंटे नहीं देते भाई, वो 24 घंटे देते हैं और फिर कुछ और ही करके निकलते हैं. तो
Mm-hmm.
मेरे लिए वो चीज ज्यादा काम करती है, या.
Okay, it's pretty interesting. DJ,
हाँ.
I'll come back on music part once. That is, let's talk about softwares once. Okay, as in, I
Mhm.
wanted to. We talked about DAWs, but I wanted to get your view on the DJ softwares out there. There is a Tractor. There is obviously DJ Pro AI is there, and
Serato.
Serato Record Box. So
Yeah.
you said already you have
A lot of new
trackers. So
things also that are
also,
replacing, even the needles are being replaced now by some companies like Phase.
hmm
So you don't need even to put your needle on the record, and you
hmm
can just put this thing on your
hmm
record, and it'll just go around and round. You can scratch even on anything you want to.
on a phone,
Yeah,
this thing connects on my iPhone. There's a there's a software where you can actually connect this from
yeah,
the
yeah, and
iPad or
you can do.
iPhone, and you can do this.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a good part of technology, but in that
That's a
case,
good part, but then I challenge you, you won't be able to do stuff that I do on my
correct,
turntables with an idle. On
right, that
phase you can do. Phase,
hmm
you can manage to do stuff, but then I don't even encourage that technology, because
hmm
somehow it doesn't look cool to me. You know, needles are needles, and
hmm
I still would say that in 2023, the last day of
hmm
2023.
hmm
Yeah. So I mean, needles are the best thing for me, and records are the best thing for me. I still have this thing, Tractor Z2 behind me. A mixer is
hmm
there. If you want
hmm
to see, I'll show you. You want to see?
yeah, you can show if
Just a
yeah,
second, bro.
sure.
Just pick it up.
I love technology.
Just a second, bro.
Sure.
Ah,
देख के डीजे लैपटॉप गिर जाएगा.
है ऐसा हो रहा है क्या?
नहीं, I'm just worried. Your screen just moved. If you could get it
Here you
back.
want here this
हाँ,
side.
नहीं नहीं, यहाँ पे था. हाँ हाँ, ठीक है. हाँ,
यहाँ था.
show me. हाँ, थोड़ा
या
थोड़ा लेफ्ट में था, थोड़ा लेफ्ट.
ये
Oh
दिस इज द
man,
थिंग.
that's heavy. Okay.
हाँ, so this is by tractor. This is like अभी ये लेटेस्ट जो चल रहा है सब
This is
उसी की
what
देन है.
tractors,
ट्रैक्टर
which
Z2.
model?
ट्रैक्टर
Tractor
Z2.
Z2.
हाँ, तो इसमें सब कुछ है. इसमें यू कैन कनेक्ट योर लैपटॉप विद दिस थिंग एंड
Hmm.
प्ले योर रिकॉर्ड्स
Hmm.
इसी में कनेक्ट करके. बट देन
Hmm.
मेरे को मजा नहीं आया भाई जब से खरीदा है. आई विल बी वेरी फ्रैंक विद यू.
Hmm.
मुझे एनालॉग चीजें ही पसंद है.
Yeah, once you have that feel of the turntable and all that, you
हाँ
cannot
हाँ
actually
हाँ, ये नहीं
go
समझ
back.
आता भाई. फिर ये सब
हाँ,
खिलौने लगते हैं मतलब.
हाँ, right. That is the thing. So in that case, say someone see the thing about like to get a proper setup, as in, wait, you're changing this. Okay.
या.
To, as you said, like you are having the techniques there. So say someone is starting out, they want to, like, what would you be your recommendation as in gear wise in that case? So who wants to, as you said, like, see, this thing is pretty affordable, anyone can get. But I think DJing, when I'm talking, my question to you is not going to be about an FLX 4. More it
हम्म.
would be regarding someone who is seriously, wants to scratch on vinyls, want to kind of learn things the old school way. What
हम्म.
gears should they start with in that case? Because they, obviously, a college kid is not going to have a huge budget, but still something fair they can save up, and later, whatever, so even for a advanced hobbyist also like me, I'm asking for myself also, what
हम्म.
would be a setup if I want to do proper vinyl scratching? What would be,
ठीक है.
if not one, maybe give me two options, two, three options,
नो,
whatever,
I'll just straight
Hmm.
away tell you one option.
Hmm. Okay.
मैं कंफ्यूज नहीं करूंगा किसी को.
Okay.
तो क्योंकि बिकॉज यू मेंशन स्क्रैचिंग,
Correct.
तो
Huh.
आपने स्क्रैचिंग मेंशन करा है, तो विदाउट थिंकिंग फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल बाय अ टेक्निक्स टर्नटेबल.
Okay.
ये दिख रहा है यहाँ पे.
Okay.
कैन सी. राइट.
Hmm. Hmm.
तो ये खरीदो सबसे पहले. इफ यू कैन बाय अ
Hmm.
पेयर, वेरी गुड. इफ यू कैन
Hmm.
नॉट, बाय वन.
Okay.
ओके. And then second thing, buy a good mixer, which can be a, yeah, a
Hmm.
Vestax, a
West
classic
Tax.
DJ mixer. You will see in even Vestax PMC 05 Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro whatever Pro 1. Or, I mean,
Hmm.
just you go with anything you want. I mean, as classic as you can get.
Okay.
I would recommend that. क्योंकि वहां से आपकी सारी बेसिक टेक्निक्स की शुरुआत होती है, और वहां से दैट्स वे यू लर्न एवरीथिंग.
Hmm.
आपको जरूरत नहीं है और किसी चीज की.
Okay.
हाँ, तो
Okay.
आप बस टेक्निक्स का टर्न टेबल खरीदिए. दो खरीद सकते हैं, पेयर खरीद सकते हैं, वेल एंड गुड. इफ यू
Hmm.
कैन नॉट अफोर्ड, बाय वन. बाय वन
Okay.
वेस्टैक्स. इफ यू कैन गेट अ यूज्ड वन, ये खराब नहीं होते. बोथ ऑफ
Okay.
दीज, ना
Okay.
टेक्निक्स खराब होता है ना वेस्टैक्स
Hmm.
का मिक्सर ये खराब.
Hmm.
रेयरली रेयरली यू विल फाइंड अ पीस जो खराब है.
Okay.
इतने
Okay.
रिलायबल हैं ये दोनों चीजें. सो यू
Okay.
कैन इवन बाय अ यूज्ड वन, या इफ यू, या
Okay.
अगर आपको अफोर्ड नहीं है, नहीं मिल
Okay.
रहा अपने एरिया में, जो भी है.
Okay. And how about
हम्म.
the, like, needle management and kind of main those
नीडल्स
things?
भी भाई आपकी श्योर की, अपना क्या कहते हैं, M447 आई गेस अब डिसकंटिन्यू हो गई है. न्यू, आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर.
Mm-hmm.
एंड इट्स द नीडल बाय श्योर.
Okay.
या. सो इट्स, या, कॉल्ड M447. सबसे बेसिक वो होती, रफ एंड टफ.
Mm-hmm.
तो बहुत हमने तोड़ी है स्टार्टिंग में. अब तो अभी मैं ऑटोफोन यूज करता हूँ.
Mm-hmm.
हाँ, तो अभी आप वैसे वो मिल जाए आपको, अगर अगर
Okay.
तो वो बहुत अच्छी है. उसके बाद अदरवाइज यू कैन बाय एनी लाइक गुड डीजे नीडल्स दैट यू गेट, या जो भी आपको
Okay.
चीपेस्ट वन मिले, ताकि आप तोड़ भी रहे हो स्टार्टिंग में तो दिक्कत ना हो.
Okay.
बाकी
Okay.
ऐसा नहीं है कि रोज नीडल्स टूटती हैं. लोग डरते हैं कि इतनी महंगी
Mm-hmm.
नीडल है, या ऐसा
हाँ.
कुछ नहीं होता यार. वो साल में
Okay.
एक दो ही टूटती है, और कुछ नहीं होता.
Okay. Okay.
वो भी स्टार्टिंग में. उसके बाद वंस यू हैव योर हैंड्स आर फाइन,
Mm-hmm.
उसके बाद ऐसा 5 साल में एक आधी टूटती है, और
Okay.
कुछ नहीं होता. हाँ.
Okay. Uh, Also, one question would be then, in that case, what vinyls should a person start with, say, for scratching? What vinyls would you say?
A lot of vinyls are there. You can go with there's a very famous guy DJ Qbert, उसके सुपर सील के नाम से रिकॉर्ड्स है.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
हाँ, तो सुपर सील के बहुत सारे अलग अलग वॉल्यूम्स है, 1 2 3 4, and a
Hmm.
lot of them. और उसके बाद then there are a lot of other guys also. DJ Rectangle is there, and then a lot of other. I would say just buy skipless records in the starting.
Okay.
क्योंकि उसमें क्या होता है आपका जो ग्रूव होता है ना,
Mm-hmm.
so the same sample is repeated like 20 30 times or
Okay.
maybe 40 times,
Okay.
so that even if you आपके हाथ थोड़ा हार्ड हो गए टर्न टेबल पे और
Mm-hmm.
नीडल इधर से उधर जंप कर गया,
हाँ हाँ.
तो आपका सैंपल स्किप नहीं करेगा.
Okay.
ऑल्दो
Okay.
मैंने जो 2009 में यूज करे थे रिकॉर्ड्स ऑन
Hmm.
टीवी ऑन आवर एमटीवी रॉक ऑन,
हाँ हाँ हाँ
दो
हाँ.
दोज वर नॉट स्किपलेस रिकॉर्ड्स.
Okay. Right. Okay. Those were original like records में तुम
नॉर्मल
कर रहे हो.
रिकॉर्ड्स आई हैव
Normal
यूज्ड,
records
या
you were.
या और वो भी टीवी की रिकॉर्डिंग में करा है मैंने
हाँ
2009 में. तो
हाँ.
हमने तो पूरे पंगे लिए लाइफ में. बट देन
Okay.
व्हेन यू आर स्टार्टिंग, व्हेन यू स्टार्टिंग ऑफ, आपको अपना हाथ साफ करना है चीज पे.
हाँ हाँ.
गो विद स्किपलेस रिकॉर्ड्स. या
Skipless records. These guys. This is
स्किपलेस
said.
रिकॉर्ड्स,
Skipless
या
records. Okay. Okay. This is
या
pretty interesting. I think there would be some educational value from this also for folks who are pretty kind of very interested in this. So DJ, we have been discussing about your journey, about your music. You also gave some tips to our folks who are watching. I would ask you, what are the future plans of yours as a musician, as a producer? Abhi kya future plans hai? Abhi, what is the plans for the
प्लान्स भाई
Saab?
राही,
Hmm.
टू बी
Hmm.
वेरी फ्रैंक विद यू, प्लान्स वैन्स बनाने मैंने बंद कर दिए. आई एम वेरी स्पॉन्टेनियस.
Hmm.
हाँ, सो आई एम जस्ट मैं बनाता हूँ, आई मेक स्टफ एंड आई रिलीज इट.
Okay.
हाँ, सो आई डोंट मेक प्लान्स एनी मोर. पहले करते थे हम. बट
Hmm.
उसके बाद जब 15 साल में दिख गया कि कोई प्लान वर्क नहीं कर रहा, तो प्लान्स बनाने
Hmm.
बंद कर दिए थे. 15
Okay.
20
Okay.
या 15 20 साल हो गए अब एक चीज में.
Hmm.
17 18 years काइंड ऑफ. या वी
Hmm.
आर इनटू दिस. तो अब समझ आ गई है कि आप ये ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. सो आई आई वुड नॉट से कि डोंट मेक अ प्लान. और सबकी अगेन, सबका अपना
Hmm.
स्टाइल होता है भाई, सबकी अपनी लाइफ होती है, सबका अपना जीने का तरीका होता है.
Hmm.
तो मेरा ये तरीका है भाई, आई डोंट मेक एनी प्लान्स एनी मोर. आई जस्ट गो विद द फ्लो. आई एम मेकिंग स्टफ विदाउट एनी थिंकिंग एनीथिंग. Just want to give the best to the world, whatever comes from the space to me, to my mind. I just try to
Hmm.
connect,
Hmm.
yeah, and get something new to this planet. That's my
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. So
हाँ, और
that's
कुछ प्लान्स नहीं है. यही एक प्लान है कि कुछ नया लाके इस धरती पे छोड़ दिया जाए.
okay. We are 31st December. Today is 31st December, and we are starting a new year.
यो.
Uh, 2024, we are going to start. So, any message you have for your fans for the new year? And do you have any resolutions also? I would love to hear if do you have any resolution or any
No.
goals.
I don't have any resolutions. I don't make New Year resolutions. I make
Okay.
resolutions, but not New Year resolutions. मेरा
Okay.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि ये एक तारीख आ रही है तो आज
Hmm.
रेजोल्यू. हाँ, कभी कोई माइंड में कोई चीज स्ट्राइक करके जिस पॉइंट पे भी, तो उसके बाद में फिर डेट नहीं देखता, उसी दिन रेजोल्यूशन बना लेता हूँ. तो
Hmm.
मेरा ऐसा कभी भी लाइफ में नहीं रहा है कि मैंने न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशंस बनाने हैं. मे बी बचपन
Hmm.
में स्कूल टाइम में होता होगा सबको देख के.
Ah.
बट जब से होश संभाले हैं, तब से मैं ये न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन वाला काम मेरा नहीं है.
Hmm.
तो बाकी या एडवाइस अगर या अगर मैं
Message.
उस लायक हूँ या मैसेज
Hmm.
देने के, तो एक मैं मैसेज जरूर देना चाहूंगा भाई, अपने फैंस को, अपने चाहने वालों को, और जो भी ये आपके चाहने वालों को, सबको, पूरी दुनिया को, जो भी ये पॉडकास्ट सुने.
Hmm.
तो वो ये है भाई, अगर आप इंडिया में रहते हो, प्लीज इंडिया के कल्चर को समझो. और अगर आप इंडिया में नहीं रहते, तो भी आप इंडिया के कल्चर को समझो. एंड नाउ आई विल से दिस इज
Hmm.
द सेम थिंग इन इंग्लिश. इफ यू लिव इन इंडिया, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चर ऑफ इंडिया. इफ यू डोंट लिव इन इंडिया, अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चर ऑफ इंडिया.
Okay.
and
Wow.
it has very, very deep things to teach you. I'll
Mm-hmm.
not I'll not be a guru, or I'll not go any deeper on the topic. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll give one hint, which is this thing my ring will
Okay.
say, if you can see,
Mm-hmm.
yo,
Yeah.
and it's the number three.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Om.
Um.
Yeah, and I'll give you one example now
Mm-hmm.
of how many religions we have.
Mm-hmm.
We have Islam.
Mm-hmm.
It says 786.
Mm-hmm.
If according to numerology,
Mm-hmm.
you make a total of 786, what it becomes? 7 plus 8, 15.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus 6, 21.
21.
According to numerology, 21 is 3.
3.
Okay. Secondary. Second thing, what we're gonna take here? Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ
Mm-hmm.
is the main in Christianity,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not wrong. Am I
Hmm.
right?
Trinity, Holy Trinity. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Tell me.
How many nails were there on the cross?
3, I think.
One hand here, and one
Hmm.
on the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Both the feet together. Okay, three.
Mm-hmm.
Three nails. Three main points of pain. Okay.
Hmm.
Hinduism, Om. Everything starts and ends at Om.
Hmm.
Okay. And Sikhism, if you although I consider it along with Hinduism, because
Hmm.
it's, they are like came out of each other.
Hmm.
Yeah. So Ek Omkar, or even if you see the Khanda,
Hmm.
so there are main three swords. One is this, one is here, and one is in the between.
Hmm.
So every religion is gonna take you towards this one thing. So this is a
Okay.
very yeah, big hint, and very big whatever number you wanna call it, or whatever you wanna call it. It's
Hmm.
much more than a number.
Hmm.
And the planet we are living on
Hmm.
is the third planet from the sun.
Hmm. That's a beautiful
So
kind of.
I guess there are enough of hints that I gave. Yeah.
I think great. That was something very profound. You kind of explained. I'm very. You see, DJ Saab is a very interesting individual. If we talk, this is going to go like long, and I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll do that
This
only.
was not just about this was something apart from
Yeah,
music,
this
and yeah,
this was something apart from that, and we got to first of all, I really would like to thank you for coming on the show. First
oh
of
well.
all, taking your time
Love you,
out.
Rai.
Love you absolutely. And we got to see a lot of different things, know about a lot of different things about DJ Sub, and that is what we wanted. And this is 31st December 2023, and we are going to end this with a bang. And we had the last guest of this year on the show, and that too Asmaniko and DJ Saab. So what a great way to kind of end the year. Thank you everyone who is watching. Everyone have a good new year, upcoming new year. All the best wishes. Happy New Year.